Again, but now you can hear me. All right, guys, welcome back. Had a little bit of an issue there with the mic, real quick, but as you can see, we're back here for HoN Tour Season 2, cycle number 1. We're into the second weekend of Diamond, and I'm, of course, your casting host, Beef, and with me is Sender. Sender, how's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good. You know, we've got a pretty good match going on right here, and let's just get right into it. And starting with the bands. I always want to say blind band, so I used to lockpick, but see Lions banning out Lodestone Ophelia and Team Excellent banning out Engineer and Monkey King. So I think Hanskin was just trying to get rid of some of the high power level heroes so he could trade efficiently, while Bassett's was just banning out heroes he didn't want to play against.
Yeah, and those very strong heroes, of course, but some of the other strong ones that do manage to slip through. We, of course, did have that Tempest first overall picked. So Lions showing their hand right away, and we haven't really seen too much of like the Tempest Keeper of the Forest picks in the first overall. People have generally been waiting a little bit longer with those picks, but HoN's getting very, very comfortable on Tempest, knows that he's going to be able to get good farm on that hero almost always, and likes to pick it up here first.
Well, something to note about Lions is from experience playing against them, they're pretty good at protecting their jungle. Even if they get the camps warded, they've gotten pretty good at counter warding them and spotting it out to, I would say, better than like they have a higher than 50% chance of countering both wards, or so like 2 wards. So that's pretty good. Their jungle usually doesn't get impeded too much by camp blocking.
Yeah, and if you can protect that jungle and make sure that you get the farm, I mean, Tempest, he does it better than pretty much anybody else. Not uncommon to see him up there in that 350 to 400 gold per minute range, but you got some aggressive heroes on the Hellborn side, Pebbles, Parasite, and Rally. Everybody that could be capable of shutting this Tempest down relatively early if they get some efficient roam going on. So it's going to be very important for Lions to try to defend that jungle and make sure that that very, very vulnerable Tempest doesn't get shut down in the first few minutes of this game. Now, with that scout pick, they're going to be looking probably to run that as a suicide, but it could be run in a different lane as well. And then Torture. Once again, some versatility coming out of him, but Devour coming out.
Oh, the Devo.
Oh, no.
Oh man, the Lions Devo is so strong. You gotta be on point about dodging those hooks. Super KG is pretty good at hooking, not gonna lie.
I like hooking.
Maybe not like Deadly status, but like somewhere between that status and like a good competitive player's Devo. So
it's pretty dang strong. We, of course, see it teamed up with an Engineer. Probably going to be teamed up with that Torture in this game, which means that Lions is still going to need a solo short lane. Excellent now going to try to tailor their team to counter this out. But they've already got their Rally and Pebbles. Probably going to see that Rally in a suicide capacity, although it could be still mid. There's going to be an Aluna, so opting not to go something with a really strong stun here. I don't know. I feel like Pebbles Aluna lane could be kind of dangerous against a Devo.
I don't know. I think I would want to put Rally middle, just so you don't. So it's a lot harder to die to the hooks.
Put Rally mid and then not run a dual lane mid.
Well, I mean, you could put. Okay, I guess that's another option. Yeah, you could just put Rally Suicide mid. I was thinking Rally Aluna. If you think you can win mid with Rally Aluna and then Parasite ganks, I would go ahead and do that. Otherwise, have Aluna babysit Pebbles top and picks. Like I think they need a suicide carry. I think I would go with the Wild Soul. I think right here, because I really think you need to put that Rally middle in some capacity, either in a 2v1 lane or a 2v2 lane or a 2v1 lane.
Yeah. I think I gotta agree with you there. That's why I was saying Pebbles Aluna didn't seem too appealing to me. Rally, of course, with that Compel is going to be extremely efficient up until level 6, and even at level 6, still going to be pretty dang strong at making sure that Devo isn't able to get as easy of kills. Now, Lions went Demented Shaman, which means that as far as suicide carries do go, your options are a little bit limited, but Wild Soul does still seem to be a pretty dang high tier one. Should do pretty well against a Demented Shaman. We'll see in the next 10 seconds if Excellent agrees. Something kind of tells me that they won't, just because we don't see Wild Soul played by Excellent too much, but here we go. And Corrupted Disciple, so
I mean, CD's a really good pick
Hmm.
here. It's just I really fear for this middle lane. I really do. I fear for this Pebbles of Luna, and if they get caught off guard, they're gonna have a really hard time. And then they're also dealing with a scout, so it's like Scout's gonna have a really hard time top. So he's not gonna really lane that much. He's gonna be roaming a lot on the parasite camps, like trying to
Hmm.
block them, or he's gonna try to roam on mid. So in essence, you're gonna have like a 4v2 middle with a parasite who probably has some camps blocked. So like a 4.5, like 4v2.5 probably.
It's going to be pretty hard. I think that excellent. They do still have some options here, and we could see that Pebbles of Luna actually put into the long lane. Parasite might even rotate over there as well, but only time is going to tell here as they do buy these items. And in fact, Raleigh changed up his buy. Yeah, he is going to change up into some additional regen and a mana potion. So,
So it's probably suicide mid, and
yep.
then there looks like the only thing I don't like about this, or actually maybe they're camp blocking, because the thing is you don't want to tell your lanes. If they put the Devo towards short lane, that is so suffer. Like that, like a Devo short lane is one of the strongest short laners in the game.
Yeah, if that does happen, then Pebbles is going to have a very, very bad time. Lions, as you mentioned, they're doing a good job right now of already setting up, posturing in this jungle, trying to make sure that they will be able to block at least get a read on some of these blocked camps. But all 5 members of the Hellborn team are here, and Lions, they're going to get a little bit of information, but they're not going to expressly see any of these wards. Well,
They
actually, just
saw
saw that
one.
one.
You know something that
Oh, Hook's
just
leveled up. Oh, gonna miss.
just some experience playing against Lions. I feel like on Legion they always place this ward. So just a thought that comes to mind is use the counter ward to block this camp, and then you can counter the ward probably at 50-50. Like 50% of the games you'll block a camp and counter a ward.
Yeah.
Just I don't know, something I might do in the future.
There you go.
But they're running the Suicide Rally versus Demented Shaman. This is gonna be probably really suffer. I mean, Rally didn't even go. He doesn't have enough regen really. 2 sets. He wanted to get a minor totem and clarity instead of another blightstone, so it's gonna be really hard for him as well.
Yeah, not stacked any regen either, so not going to be ideal for Bassets. And of course, Flensmeister on this Demented Shaman, he is no slouch on either this hero or in the short lane, so we'll keep an eye on this one, but don't expect Bassets to have too good of a time. As we'll put Devour and Torture in the middle lane against Aluna and Pebbles. The one nice thing for the Aluna Pebbles lane is that Devo did actually already use that hook, and they're able to get aggressive as a result of it. Knowing that he doesn't have Rod at level 1, and he doesn't have the mana for another hook, they were able to put out significant damage onto Torture, forcing him to chug that potion, and maybe this lane's not going to go as bad for the Hellborn, at least early on.
If they can get to Pebbles bottle on like even footing, they should be okay. And then it's gonna come down to things like Scout Ganks and Tempest and Parasite. It's gonna be a lot of outlier factors most likely.
Yeah, so things.
Cause
Well.
oh yeah, Beef. Sorry, cut you off a little bit.
Not a problem. Just saying, things looking perhaps a little bit better than expected. Well, Parasite doesn't have any of his camps blocked either, and so that means Fine's gonna have a very good time in this jungle. And of course, this short lane Corrupted Disciple should actually walk all over Scout.
We
Did
have
lose lane control though.
Parasite Gank in the middle. He is a Wild Hunter, level 2 Leech, so it might be a kill opportunity right here. This is actually a really lucky creep spawn by Parasite.
It is. They're going to scout the Torturer here. Devo is going to be trying to block right now. The Leech already going out. There's the Stalagmites with a nice hook backward. It's Super KGE saves his teammate. Power throw going out from Pew, but not nearly enough damage. Not bad.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, like, to kill the Devo, I think they needed 2 spells from Pebbles. He just didn't have enough mana.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Super KG just made a really smart play. Let him get caught, but save him. So
Always ideal there. And that's definitely, you talked about the experience, the level of play, the hooks coming out for Super KGE on the Stevo. And that's something that his team is very comfortable with. Something when Lions has been a team now together for probably close to a year, playing with at least 4 out of these 5, Flensmeister being picked up about 8 months ago, 9 months ago now. these guys know each other. They can practically read each other's minds. That's one of the reasons that they do have such pinpoint coordination together. And, well, being able to realize what was the best situation there certainly helped out. Scout and the Wild Hunter Parasite are now in this middle lane. Hook attempt, but not going to happen. Wild Hunter could come in for more, but no, it looks like Parasite will not. Oh, Scout stole the bottle. That's like game over for Pebbles, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna actually get a kill on the Pebbles right now here as well. The Bloodlust going out in favor of this team. Oh my God, Sender. That's devastating. Like, I'm actually devastated right now for them.
That I don't know. Like, they got scouted, but like, I mean, no one's top. Like, maybe they weren't expecting it, but oh, you just can't let that happen. And that's. I think mid's like unrecoverable. I think they've just. I think the mid lane's over.
Yeah, it is. It is 100%. I mean, you talked about the power of that scout killing your courier. I think that there was something about eating blight stones to make your courier not die in 2 hits, but then they removed that.
I don't think you can do that anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bottom lane rally. One more auto. No, gonna get the health push enough. You mentioned Shaman gonna take a lot of damage from the tower as a result, but not that big of a deal. Either way.
Was that upgraded courier? Because he was some gold. I think it was a walking courier too. So at least they didn't lose that much money as it could have been.
But it was a walking courier about a minute beforehand. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
After that. Yeah. Not.
I don't know where to go from. Like me, I would just like try to kill Flensmeister. I don't think you can do anything middle. I think you're just gonna feed. You have a level 3 Pebbles, level 5 Devo, no bottle. Like,
yeah, I'm right there with you, Sender. There's just not a whole lot that can be done from the Team Excellence side at this point. Rally is your primary ganker along with Parasite. Maybe those two together can get a kill on Flensmeister in that bottom lane, but you're not going to be able to do anything up in the middle lane. You might be able to get a pick on Scout, but that's not that big at this point. And if you are, you're going to have to commit a lot of resources into Revs or Dust to make that happen. So I think Flensmeister just needs to get a ward up here in the bottom lane, make sure that he's not going to be the one targeted by ganks, and they might be able to just turtle this one out into an extremely early advantage.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you would expect. You would expect Team Excellent to give up the mid lane, gank bottom, so it'd be pretty disappointing if Flensmeister got caught out by it. It's a pretty common maneuver, but I don't know. I think they need 3 or 4 heroes to take him down. Like 3, he might live because he's DS and he has upgraded boots.
Well, even gonna go ahead and throw out a root, an entangle. I can never keep them straight. There's like a root, there's an entangling root, and there's something else. Oh, seismic slam! Gonna miss right there. Apologies,
Did he miss the compel?
No, he hit the compel, but just took a little bit too long on the seismic slam. Had to reposition himself.
Now they can't gank bottom because I for sure now they need 4 heroes. I don't see that. I don't know. I guess Lions are gonna push the tower, get the tower gold, then start just running the train. Probably just.
It certainly seems so. Hellborn team gonna call pawns right here. Not sure if this is going to be a technical issue or maybe even just kind of a strategy pause. Just kind of take a step back and stop the momentum for a second and say, hey guys, this is what we're going to need to do to get back in this game. Because right now, I mean, at least from a spectator's perspective, this is extremely in favor of the Lions. Of course, you do have that Corrupted Disciple that has had decent farm up in the top lane. Nox getting some red boots as well as a Beast Heart now, so tanking up a bit. But I mean, outside of the Corrupted Disciple, you've got Parasite that's sitting at 229 gold per minute. Nothing incredible by any means. Spent both those Wild Hunters mid trying to get a gank and was unsuccessful. And outside of that, 127 gold per minute Pebbles. Just timing out right here as well. Definitely not what you want to see.
Yeah. I mean, where do they even go from here? What if he can't reconnect? I mean, he's probably gonna be able to reconnect.
sending out a tweet right now, Sender. Gotta let people know that we're casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what Team Excellent can do to get back into this game, right? And you can't really kill the Scout because it's Scout. He's really evasive, and it's going to be really difficult to kill him. Mid, you can't really gank for because Devo is huge, and your Pebbles is nothing. Like he doesn't. He has literally 0 items that he didn't start. He actually has less items than he started the game with. And then you have a Demented Shaman who's being protected in the short lane by a push, and I don't think you have the resources to stop the push. Unless you... I mean, your rally doesn't even have the compel, so you have no way to initiate on them. And you'd have to bring all 5 heroes down there. But you have no way to initiate, so this is going to be a forfeited tower for sure. The Pebbles might die in the middle lane to the Scout gank.
Yeah, Devo gonna try to walk up on him. Yeah, they're going for it right now. Hook is out, and there it is. Stalagmite's connecting as well. Chuck backward onto a Scout, but Pebbles will be walked down here. Parasite gonna come in and try for a counter kill, and will get it on Scout. So Excellent finally putting themselves on the board, but Parasite taking a lot of damage himself. That tower did go down in the bottom lane, and they're looking to make this into 2. Tempest Elemental's up doing the damage along with the Impalement, but good fortification. We'll keep this tower alive just a little bit longer, and Lions might have to start thinking about retreat as they do not see everybody on the map, but I don't know if they have that much to be afraid of. Corrupted Disciple picks up a TP, so they will back up here.
Yeah, I mean, normally CD's pretty scary at this early stage, but with the 2 points in Conduit, and he doesn't even have upgraded boots yet, he's really not, like, he's tanky, but he's not really that scary if he'll say the TP to the bottom lane, and his impact could be felt a lot harder with some different choices, I feel, but it's not going to change much. Lions respect their opponents and just back off playing it safe, which is something that I know that they do quite frequently.
Yeah, Lions not necessarily that team that's going to be out there taking huge risks. Most of the time going to be, at least in the early stages of the game, going to be relatively standard.
I'm going to rephrase that. After this little bit of action's over,
it's over, Sender.
So, alright, so they'll gain momentum, and then they'll back off. They like to take incremental increases in their advantage. They'll take a risk going for something, get what they achieved, and then back off and go for another day with full resources.
Yep. I 100% agree with you. The risks that they take in the early game are almost always relatively small, and they don't commit a lot to them because they don't want to be punished for them, figuring that they can almost always outplay their opponents early on, and then they'll have to take bigger risks later in the game. That's where we see the Lions gig coming out and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is always so fun. I love that
this rally might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Chain reaction into the Glacial Blast. The Elemental Void even going to be used. I'm not 100% sure that was needed, but hey, smoke if you got him.
I mean, the thing is, there won't be, like, I don't think Team Xen will be taking team fights anytime soon, so it's not like you need the temp Elemental Void.
Oh, and a Hook's going out. Rodex 5 level getting caught one more time. They're going on Torture here as well. Tort trying to get in. Gonna drop the Impalement before he does go down. Doing some damage to both Corrupted Disciple and Parasite after CD TP'd in there. The tower gonna go down as well. But Corrupted Disciple not able to close distance. No points in the static discharge. So won't be getting any additional movement speed from that. Fundsmeister kind of caught out right now as well. We'll see if he does try to TP or if he's just going to try to run this. Looks like it'll be a run, but no, Creep's got his back with a nice block. So he is going to be fine.
I mean, if that 3%'s pretty
major?
Major. Not right now. Like, he only has Steam Boots. If he had, like, Energize and a bunch of other movement speed items stacked on, I don't know.
Yeah.
And only 3 points in... I don't know. I'm not going to harp on the skill build. I just don't like it. By Nox on CD.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last week when we were seeing Corrupted Disciple. A couple times had a Team USA, the different builds that we were seeing between Zai and Trout playing the hero. This time, we're going to see Nox going the early Elder Parasite, as I just finished it.
I'm trying to think. You know, I've been thinking if that's a good item on the hero. I don't really know I'm kind of excited to see it being tested out in the field. Maybe it's a risky choice considering they're behind, and maybe it'll make a difference. That item is an item that can make a lot up for what it's worth in cost.
Yes, it is certainly a cost-efficient item in that regard if you're going to be able to use it properly. And I'm sure Nox is going to do just fine in that respect. Now, Devo has been in this middle lane trying to cut through some trees and set up a gank, but right now he's just making sure that Pebbles is not getting any kind of farm in this middle lane, and that's pretty much exactly what KGE wants to be doing. As long as he's not on the map, this Hellborn team is extremely fearful of where he could be, what kind of ganks he could be setting up. And this is, of course, buying time for both Scout and Demented Shaman to continue farming. DS at 440 gold per minute. You got Tempest sitting up there at 400. And Scout even at 250 is... Look, did miss. A little bit sour there for Devo.
I wonder if Team Excellent will choose to take this team fight. I mean, when your CD's going Elder Parasite, it kind of makes you think they want to try to take some team fights early on. Try to come back here and not like take the late game approach. But they're not really getting all their heroes up here. Maybe it seems like they're a little split if they want to defend or not.
Yeah, certainly doesn't appear to be for that tier 1 now. Tier 2, I don't think they'll give up at least that quickly. By the way, when did they get the tier 2 bottom?
I mean, they just...
I thought they pushed backward from that when CD...
Maybe it got denied, or maybe Fundsmeister Soul... It looks like Fundsmeister Soul pushed it.
Not bad. Always something nice to get there, and they're looking for their 5th overall tower push. Elemental Replicates as well as Impalement, bringing this one down pretty fast. Devo running interference on the front lines. There's a couple TPs coming in, so looks like xCet will try to go for this one. There's the hook on a Rally, actually. Rally gonna get locked down pretty early on and will get killed. Oh, Pebbles gonna go down real quick as well. Parasite went in for the interrupt on that and did absolutely no damage to Devo. Hook's online here. They're gonna get a Luna and then turn around for a hook. Not gonna connect, but 3 hero kills and a likely tower. I'm sure Lions is very happy to take this trade as they will expand this gold lead up to about 12,000.
Yeah, you know, Team Excellent, they didn't really defend that tower in a good manner. When you want to be there before they get there, you want to set up counter wards for Scout. You don't want to TP into the heroes and get hooked in like what you saw happen. You want to be there before Lions get there, set up, maybe get some vision, get some counter vision. And as a result, they kind of just got decimated.
Yeah, not using that defender's advantage appropriately. And as a result, they lose the tower, they lose the hero kills. And as Lions is now going to group up and try to take this middle tower, or at least push up onto it. I mean, this resource advantage is just out of control. About 1,000 gold for every minute so far in this game. And that's not something you want to see here when you are Team Excellent. Especially in a best-of-3 series, Sender. Opening up like this from Lions is just going to get them so much momentum going into the next games.
Yeah, you know, I kind of wonder how Lions are going to approach closing this game out. They have a couple ways. You know, they could, say, just take this mid tower and then farm up, say, like a barrier idol on one of their heroes and then just truck. Or they could go for something a little slower, get more items and more items, and just farm the whole map, take Kongor, push in, say, 10 or 20 minutes versus, like, they could push after taking this tower, then Kongor, then push. So we'll just have to see how Lions want to approach this game.
We will indeed. But we already see that Barrier Idol going to be on the way here for Devour. He's about 600 gold off of that one. Just going to
so
be
one team fight win, and you'll have it.
Yep. One team fight and a tower easily. And it looks like that might be going down here in the middle lane as Lions are going to try to get this one. The Ward of Sight will be countered as well. Scout being the annoying guy that he is. That was the only ward up, pretty much. Pew's last ward going to be expiring in 5 seconds in the top lane. But this defensive tower will be pretty much forfeit. The fortification should be up here in a second, but I doubt they're going to use this. Oh, bottom lane Scout actually getting caught out. Seismic Same is going to connect. Tempest coming over, trying to save his good buddy. And the Glacial Blast still going to be going out right here. Scout turning this around with a marksman shot. There's the Devourer onto Rally. Oh, Elemental Void from the portal key. Going to catch two. Both Rally and Luna to go down. Pebbles trying to get his way out of here as well, but GG's are being called. And Lions going to take game one in this series. 15 minutes, 6 towers down. And that is a massive way to open up a series.
Yeah, Lions, they ran the strategy pretty well executed. The Scout did some roaming, killed a courier, and during this courier kill, he got a bottle, which helped him really, really a lot in this top lane versus Corrupt the Disciple. And I don't know what happened. Brodix got caught by a hook while that courier kill happened. Maybe he was like, "Where's my courier?" Or maybe just I don't know. I'm not there, but that was just too much for Team Excellent to come back from. A hero kill and a bottle loss and a courier loss against a Devo dual lane mid is just unrecoverable from.
Yeah, it's definitely not the kind of situation that you want to be in going into this very important series. I mean, this is an elimination series. Right now, both these teams in the top 6. They're in the money for this cycle, but you want to make it into that top 4, get some better money, of course, and hope to even make it to the top 3 where the real money is. And you don't want to be going down early on like Excellent just did. But guys, there's more to this series coming up next. Lions up 1-0 over Excellent, but Excellent, they've got the potential. Do they have what it takes to take 2 in a row and force this to a game 3 and beyond? Well, we'll have to see next. This is Colecast coverage, HoN Tour Season 2 with Beef and Sender. We're going to be right back with game number 2.